Hello, this is a continuation of the previous live doing business in Salaam, Tanzania. My computer had to restart, so my computer shut down on me in the middle of my live, and it's restarting. So it seems like this technology has a mind of its own in the middle or in the midst of me informing you about doing business here on the continent, as well as it getting very loud, because before I started my live it was very quiet over here, but as soon as I started the live it got extremely loud. The kids got extremely loud. Every time I do a live it starts getting loud, unless I come like really early. But I really hadn't planned on doing a live today, but it came to my mind that I needed to do a video about doing business here on the continent, because so many people think it's impossible. It is not impossible to do business here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It is not impossible to be an investor coming into the country, investing into the country, and creating businesses and opportunities. There are a lot of areas of opportunity to do business here on the continent. A couple of areas that are ideal areas to do business in here would be, I would say, maybe like sewer, water. If you are interested you have any skills in sewer, water situations where you can, provide any ideas for the way that they the sewer and the water situation in some areas, that will be helpful. There is plenty of land, so agriculture, farming. There are plenty of mines, so mining, whether you invest, there are 3 ways you can invest in mining. You can do miners, invest in the actual mining. There's a middle process where they get the stones and they sift them, like the Tanzanite or the gold, and they sift. So that's the whole process. And then the final stage is actually investing in gold. So, and that comes from a seller. So there are 3 areas that you can invest in terms of mining. And there are so many opportunities here to create jobs, but just try not to create a job that Tanzanians already have, or that they do. For example, food, idea to do food here is not a good idea. The reason I say that is because the only people that's going to possibly be buying the food from you is an international person. Tanzanians do not eat other people's food. They don't eat Chinese, they don't eat Spanish, Mexican, they don't eat all those different foods. They only eat their local food. So if you come here trying to do like soul food or any other restaurants or anything, they probably won't eat your food. But you want an area where majority of the people here will be interested in your product. So if you do something else, that's not a good. Just try not to start a business that Tanzanians already they have here, and it's that they're like, for example, cars. Selling cars here wouldn't be a good idea because the cars here are cheap. You can get a car for 2,000 or 3,000 USD. So it wouldn't be an idea for you to ship cars here and sell them, because nobody's gonna buy them but foreign international people. So things like that, you need to really think about the type of business that you want to create when you do come here. It needs to be lucrative. So you need to maybe consult with someone. I do business consultations, which is usually advising you on which way to go, whether you want to invest in a Tanzanian company and create one or invest in one, or if you want to create a foreign company. My Tanzanian partners can also tell you what areas are lucrative here to start businesses in, for like farming, agriculture, mining, based on what they have room for. They have room for like plumbing, maybe even electrical stuff. If you're an electrical engineer or something with electrical stuff, I mean, it will be helpful in that maybe the grid won't go down. Maybe you can give them ideas about how to make the grid better so it won't go down, as often. It doesn't go down too much here. But it's other areas that you can think of that basically where there is a need, you provide a solution for it. Those are the type of jobs that you want to create here on the continent and or invest in. those areas where you feel like you see, as you're visiting, you see that there's a need for them and you want to improve or you want to create those here. So those are the areas. I'm going to cut this video short, but because this is a continuation of the first video, of the initial video that I did the live earlier, concerning doing business in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It's not impossible to create a business. It's not impossible to register a business. I have registered one all by myself with 2 Tanzanian partners. So you can do it. Just know that you'll probably put up majority of the money because you're an investor in their company or in their country. So just keep that in mind. But it's doable. Like, I'm not rich. I'm a middle-class working person. I wasn't rich. I didn't have a lot. So the ones that come over here, we're not rich and we don't have a lot, but we have a little bit saved up and we have a lot of ideas. Some of us are still working. Some of us have gigs, streams of income, like 3 or 4 different streams of income, whether it's another business. Maybe we have a business online. Maybe we have a business in the U.S. Maybe we do consulting and all that different stuff. So these are different streams of income that we have. So we don't have a whole lot. We're just middle class to lower class people coming over here, saving money, whether it's stimulus checks or whatever monies that you got, and then you just get you a ticket, you come on over. But just keep in mind that you do have to leave the country every 90 days to 120 days. I say 120 days because you must get an extension before your 90 days expires. You must go to the local immigration office and apply for an extension, which is usually 30 days. But the most you can stay in this country is 120 days before you have to leave. You have to leave the country every 90 days as a foreigner. There's no ways around it, unless you get a visa. And visas, there are different visas, and you just have to look into those as you get here. But initially, when you come in this country, you are a tourist, you are a visitor, until you get another visa, okay? So just wanted to provide that important information for you, and for those who are interested in coming, and for those who want to have an idea of how to do business. It is possible. A lot of people leave and they get frustrated saying, oh, they're not giving away land, or you can't buy land. You can buy land under a business. You just cannot come over here as a foreigner and just buy land. If you do and make a deal, because you can make all kind of deals and shake people's hands, but that's not gonna protect you or protect your investment when you didn't do it legally, and then somebody turns around and takes it from you because you shook your hands instead of making it a legal way for you not to get taken advantage of. So when you come over here to do business, follow the laws and rules for foreigners. Invest, meaning create a business, and then under your business you can buy land, you can buy a car, you can do all sorts of things. You can get a work permit under your business. Like, for example, me, I don't have a work permit right now. I am a director of a company. I can oversee operations, and I am the CEO, so I can oversee operations. I cannot physically work right now until I get a work permit. A work permit for me, working within a Tanzanian business, is 1,000 USD for me as a investor in a Tanzanian business, because we created a Tanzanian business. Now, if you do a foreign company, a work permit for you will be about 3,000 USD. See the difference in the price? 1,000 for me versus 3,000 for a foreign company, registered foreign company. So ease of business, again, is to partner with a Tanzanian. And when I say partner, I mean if you create a business, they'll get 51%, you'll get 49%. And then at that point, you determine based on the articles in the contract of how the business will be ran and will be run. And so I will give you the name of that document. I said it one time and it slipped my mind. Articles of incorporation, something like that. It's one of the documents where you break down how the company will be ran, who would be the director, who would be the CEO, who would, run the operations, and so forth and so on. So yeah, so I'm gonna cut this video now as a continuation of doing business in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. All right, so thank you for your viewership. Thank you for subscribing and returning. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.